I turn my volume. Gotta make sure the sound is off. Hold on my YouTube.
Content of this meeting is being sent to a third party.
Yes, that means we're going live on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
That's what that means.
I've just never read it, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. We are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Hurley's Hand-Dyed podcast. Here on YouTube, I am Amber from Crafty Performers on Etsy, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
And I'm Donna from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed on Etsy, Instagram, and Facebook, and Crystal Skies Handmade on Etsy and Instagram. And together we are.
Together we're Hurley's Hand-Dyed.
So,
I got some sun today. Can you see this?
yeah, just right through here more. Maybe a little across here, maybe.
Yeah, I was under the awning, but the sun was hitting me, I guess.
Uh,
Cold. It was cold.
yeah, we got snow again last night. So it was snowy. So not a lot, but inch.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, but
We had snow on Thursday. We
yeah.
had it for a couple hours.
Yeah, we're supposed to get hit again. I think they have said 3 different storms are coming in, so
Yeah, Sunday night we're supposed to get it too.
yeah, we need it. We need it. We haven't had the snow we need. We don't want to go into drought again. So, and poor little Salt Lake itself is just drying up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it sucks.
yeah. So, anyway, anybody out there? I can't see, only Amber.
Nobody's commenting yet, so that's okay.
So if you're there, say
Each
hi.
other for a while. If there's no one here.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about the past 2 weeks? I mean, we had Christmas, we had New Year's.
Yeah, you can talk first since you had a more exciting one, probably.
Well, nothing much to say. I mean,
You went back to school.
what?
You went back to school.
I went back. No, not really. I don't have students yet until Monday. We had PD or professional development on Thursday and Friday. And I worked in my classroom a bit. I'm thankful I had time to work in my classroom and did some trainings and yeah.
So
And
did
all
Dave
our
go back
students.
too?
What?
Did Dave go back too?
He had PD as well.
Oh, okay.
We had district professional development on Thursday, but honestly, we didn't have to go to any of the trainings they had on Thursday. Because they were for, well, the one in the morning they had was for new teachers, but it wasn't like new to BCS teachers. It was like for first year teachers because it was a classroom management training on a book by Henry Wong, which everyone who goes to school reads Henry Wong.
Wow.
I had an entire class that was all around his book. So yeah, but it's things, so we didn't have to do it. And then the afternoon they had stuff that didn't apply to us. So I was in my classroom pretty much all day Thursday working on stuff because I have to have a sub on Monday because the entire math department has calculator training.
That's right. So
I wish they hadn't scheduled it the Monday we came back from break, but it is what it is. So I had to make plans for having a sub. But my sub is one of the ladies who did long-term subbing for us until we hired our new math teachers. So I know she'll be fine in my classroom. The kids know her, so it shouldn't be a big deal.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I don't have much else.
Yeah. Well, I dyed. Well, you sent the dragons, and I dyed the dragon yarn today. So I should have it in the mail Monday.
Okay.
So I did that. I did some what I call catch up. I dyed some. I my different yarn bases were out of the Exploding TARDIS and the Nebula. So I dyed those, and those are ready to go in the shop tomorrow or the next day, whatever. Whenever I get them in there. They're all dyed and ready. I just have to take pictures. Taking pictures takes the longest. And then I dyed some more, which I'll show you guys later in what's in our shop, some more sock blanks. So yeah, just 4 more. So anyway, but I don't know what I'll keep you on.
I know. I'm trying to think if there's anything that happened recently, but I mean, I got to take because I passed that class, I got to take, because I passed it on our last video, I told everyone, I got to actually have some me time during break because I
Right.
wasn't certain if I was going to be able to, get what I needed done. So that was nice. I did a lot of diamond painting. I did some Legos. I did some knitting. I'm going to show you. I did some knitting
Right.
for the first time in a while.
Knitting, actual knitting. That's
Knitting, yeah.
okay, good.
Yeah. So I have a whip. And then I have a tragic story about my whip, but I have a whip.
Oh,
I cried. I may have cried. So I'll tell you about my whip. And I
that's why
cried
I
at
don't,
school
that's why I
yesterday
don't
too.
knit.
What?
That's why I don't knit. Crochet
Oh, Mom.
is so easy to.
It could what happened? Well, I'll just tell you right now.
Did your
Say what?
dog eat it?
Yes. He pulled it out of my purse and it got all tangled up. And Dave was so good. He was trying to untangle it because it happened when I was taking a shower. And I came out and I was like, what is going on? And he's like, yeah, he pulled it out of your purse. And then I was trying to untangle things and then he grabbed it again. So I had to cut the yarn. Well, I'll just show it to you now because it's a tragic
Yeah.
story because I had just done my color change. I am like, I don't know, a row and a half into my color change. And I had to cut the pink yarn and tie it together where I could find a spot to cut out the knot that he made. So I'm going to have like joins 2 places in a row within like three rows of each other. Because I'm trying to this is one of the yarns that I made socks out of before.
That's your toes,
That's my toes. I do toe up
and then you're doing the pink for the whole sock.
for the whole sock. Yeah. And I'll probably do, I might do I can't remember what they call that heel where you cut it in after.
Oh,
Afterthought heel.
yeah.
I might do afterthought heels and I might use a different color because I'm trying to use, like, I made a pair of socks out of these before. This is a pink that I dyed to match remember the variegated that I bought at the thing. So I had this much left and instead, usually I change colors right at the end of where I increase. So
Right.
then I just finished off the yarn that I had. And then
Oh,
I went so these are going to have a longer toe section than mine normally do, but that's okay because I'm trying to not waste my yarn and use what I have to
and
finish.
you're the only one that sees the toes anyway. You
That's
and
true.
Dave.
Yeah. Unless I wear my clear shoes that I have somewhere still. But yeah.
The boot things. Yeah.
I love my dog, but when he gets bored, he grabs things. That's what he does because he wants attention. If we stop paying attention to him for a few minutes or don't have something for him to do, he grabs something. Like he goes into the bedroom, he'll grab my pillow because for some reason he loves my pillow and he'll run around with it. I'm like, why?
Because it has your fragrance on it.
It's got
Has
my
your
scent.
smell. Mm-hmm. Your scent.
But yeah, so that's my whip. I mean, I have a diamond painting whip too, but yeah, so I told you my story. But yeah, so this could have happened to you if I was crocheting, it could have happened to me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
A knitting problem.
Crocheting. Crocheting. How will I say this? Crocheting goes faster. Knitting, you've got so much in the little, you know what I mean? It takes
Well,
longer to do that little toe than if
well,
you
yeah,
crochet
because I'm
it.
doing socks, so I'm using fingering weight yarn.
Right, right. So,
So
but
yeah.
still, yeah, I know. I know. It's just like when you get one of those balls of yarn that don't have the end sticking out the middle, and you dig into it to pull it out, and the whole thing comes out.
And then you like, what
Yeah,
do I do with the yarn barf? What do I do with it?
yeah. Or it's all tangled.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm so careful when I dye my yarn. I'm sure you are too, that because I would hate for somebody to get one of my skeins of yarn and go to wind it and have it be tangled on the winder.
Yeah.
Because we've gone through that. And instead of
Mhm.
taking 15 minutes to put it into a cake, it takes 2 hours because you have
Right. And I mean, sometimes it just happens, which, like
yeah,
I didn't have any hard feelings with the one it happened with, but you know,
well, me neither, because it could have been my fault.
hmm or it could have happened to me too. I could have done it to someone on accident.
Yeah. So
So,
I've been really, really careful because a couple times I think when I put it on the Swiffer that I
mhm.
don't make sure the ties are, how will I say that? That there's not a extra one on the loop.
Mm.
That's
Yes.
take the ties and pull on the ties so I
Mm.
can make sure that they're all where they
That
belong.
they're like aligned.
Yes,
Mm.
because yeah, it's so frustrating. So
And it can derail you from a project for a while.
yeah,
It can be frustrating.
just put it away and come back to it in a year.
Oh, hi, Laurel. Welcome.
Oh,
Good
excuse me.
evening. Happy Saturday.
Happy week after everything. Oh, I don't know why I keep yawning. I'm not tired. I
I
don't think.
usually am yawning a lot on the podcast by this point. I haven't yet. Oh, can I show you my new cup?
No.
Can I? Can I?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Look how cute it is.
Did you make it?
No, I bought it on the TikTok shop.
Oh,
It's a Miyoki tumbler. So, I don't know if you know about Stanley tumblers.
yes, I do. Robin got me
Okay.
one for Christmas.
Did she? They're expensive.
Yes,
What color did she get you?
I don't know. I'll go pull it in.
I want to see your Stanley tumbler because I don't have a Stanley. I have Stanley dupes. Oh, hi, Maribel. Welcome. Good evening. But I've been seeing the Miyoki tumblers on TikTok for a while, and I finally took the plunge. I bought myself one. I bought Dave one. His isn't here yet, though.
Okay. It is blues.
Oh, it's ombre.
Yeah, it's ombre.
Oh, that's pretty.
H2O tumbler from Stanley, and it's a 30 ounce. So,
Okay, something cool about these ones. I'm going to show you this because Stanley doesn't do this. Without the straw in it,
uh-huh.
totally leak proof.
Oh,
Stanley, if you have liquid, it can come around the edge. But I mean, this was only $25. And they have some like Christmas ones that are left over that I think they have for like $12 or $13 right now.
well, does Stanley self-seal?
No.
Oh, no,
Stanley
you can
doesn't
push it.
self-seal. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But the
no.
Stanley tumblers are nice. Did you hear about like Texas? The ones
It
that were
does.
released? Oh, it does have a grommet on it. Okay. I've seen people saying that they've had issues with them leaking a bit.
Well, that would leak. It's an
Yeah.
X, but it's a holy X.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see
Yeah.
it?
And with your straw in it, it definitely would leak through the straw. Like mine will leak through the straw with the straw in it.
Well,
It
right.
might leak around here
Well,
too.
why would you turn it upside down?
Well, some people like to put them in their bags.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I carry mine around like this. And then I got to tell you about what I'm drinking in it. Because I told you a bit about skinny syrups last time. Okay. I had the mermaid last time. Well, Dave and I went on a scavenger hunt because they sell the skinny syrups at like Ross and like Home Goods and what's the other place? TJ Maxx. You can buy the skinny syrups. They're like $3.99 to $5.99. So it's not bad. So has one packet of pineapple crush in it. And then I have some pumps of the vanilla skinny syrup and cotton candy. It tastes like a Dole Whip from Disneyland, Mom. And 0 calories. A Dole Whip? They're the you remember what a Dole Whip is from Disneyland? They're the tiki room. You know the tiki room in Disneyland? Where
No.
the tiki sing to you?
Yeah, but I only went to that when you weren't even born yet. I never went to it as an
They sell the
adult.
Dole Whips there. You can eat a Dole Whip
Oh,
while you're watching the tiki room. And that's
okay.
what this tastes like. It's so good. So
Oh.
I've been trying to drink more water. And I realize there's this big debate on TikTok about what is water and what's not water. I'm getting liquid that's not caffeinated
Right.
and not carbonated and not sugar. So I'm getting my liquids in because I'll drink like 1 or 2 of these a day. And then the rest of the time it's water. And then only have like 1 can of soda a day. I've cut down on my soda intake.
Girl.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Today is not one of those days though. Well, we got Sonic breakfast before going to the flea market. So I got a soda with that. And then we got Arby's for lunch. And so I had a soda with lunch too. Because, it ends up being cheaper if you buy a meal, even though it's not cheap because it's Arby's, but it's cheaper if you buy a meal. So
I
you
don't
get
know, even Taco Bell, I couldn't believe it for one of the meals. It used to be like $5.98, now it's $9.98 or something. I was just
Have you been to Carl's Jr. lately?
no, I haven't been to
When I
Carl's.
went there.
Our closest Carl's Jr. is an American Fork.
Okay, that's right.
Street Alfred, yeah. So
Dave and
no.
I went to the one in Los Lunas, which is just north of us, like about a month ago. And for the 2 of us to get meals, it was like $29. Like I'm like, Arby's is like 22, and that's usually like that's the expensive place we go. It's
Oh,
not cheap. Like it's not Sonic, 2 of us can eat like a whole breakfast meal for $12. With 2 big drinks two sandwiches and then like some tater tots because I like tater tots for like $12 because you can get the half price drinks in the Sonic app no matter what time it is. It doesn't have to be
Oh,
happy hour. So we saved
oh,
like half the money on the drinks. But yeah, I'm really chatty, aren't I?
mm-hmm. You've had too much pop.
I've had more than I've had in a while. And I had time to, catch up on sleep this past break.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
So, anywho, your Stanley is nice though. I can't believe Robin got you a Stanley. That's awesome.
yeah. I was surprised. I mean, yeah, it says Stanley.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So they just released like the new colors like 2 days ago in all the Target stores. And I guess there's some videos of Texas where ladies stormed the table and they sold out in like 4 minutes of all the
Really? I mean, what's the big deal? I'm sorry.
No, I don't get the hype of Stanley. I mean, a lot of people love their Stanley, but like I said, cheaper ones, like I have Stanley dupes from TikTok that I paid like $9 for.
Okay, so here it says all day hydration, but a 30 ounce would not last me all day. Is it supposed to stay cold all day? 9 hours cold,
Yes. Yeah.
40 hours iced, and 5 hours hot. Oh, I see the big deal.
Well, this one has the same claims, but I don't know how much your Stanley costs, but I know that they're between like 40 and $70.
Yeah.
So I got this for 25.
Thank
So
you, Robin. I'd
yeah,
never bought one.
no, you would never buy one.
Yeah.
Maribel says I don't get the hype either. I mean, they're cool, and I'm like, I've seen some videos like from Dick's Sporting Goods. They have like a huge aisle of Stanleys, all different colors, all different sizes, like so many. But I haven't been in a Dick's Sporting Goods, so
No, ours went, we used to have the one that was over here between Joanne's and um
oh,
well,
Dick's
Michael's
over
been in
there?
there.
Oh, I forgot that was
Mhm.
there.
Then there's that one that's up by the Ulta in American Fork.
Okay, that's right.
A huge
It's up
one.
by where I used to work.
Yeah, it's a standalone one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's huge.
otherwise, I remember I bought Jeff's Hurley ball cap there, and it cost me a fortune. They're
Yeah,
not cheap. Dick's isn't
no.
cheap.
I mean, I'm
Of
all
course,
for the tumblers for, if you can afford it, that's awesome, the more expensive ones. But I do like having these big tumblers because I do drink more when I have
mm,
it. Like I just,
help me drink more.
yeah. The
But I
past two
think,
days I took him to school with me in the morning and I finished them by like 10 and I was
yeah,
able to refill with other things. So
yeah, yeah, because I was just going to say 30 ounces is only like or two Pepsis, two 16-ounce Pepsis, and I
it's
go
like
through
three
that
cans of
much.
Pepsi.
Yeah, I go through that much
Mine is a
before.
40 ounce. This is a 40 ounce. So I've got that's
Really? And
second
this
one.
looks bigger than yours.
I'm like, we
And this
can't
is
compare them to each other
30.
though, because yours might be taller. I don't know. I mean, compare it to your
It's
head.
not skinnier.
I put the fat part next to my ear.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
see.
yours is taller. I think yours is taller and thinner,
Yeah, yours is thicker, I think, in the middle here.
but it does fit in my drink carrier.
Yeah, this I think would too.
Mm-hmm.
Although our drink carriers and the Rogue, they're so short. I'm always afraid the bottles are gonna tip.
Oh no, this wedges in it perfect. It doesn't move.
Oh,
So
okay, good.
it's kind of nice that way.
Okay.
Anyway, so we
So
talked.
what else Robin got us?
Okay, yeah, let's show what else Robin got us. Or
Robin got
made
me that,
us.
and then Robin made us each one of these.
Each
And
one of
she
these.
actually made us. Oh, yours
Mm-hmm.
is that, mine's the blue. And it's one of the ones.
I can't remember what kind it's called, but like it's got metal in here to help hold it
It
open.
wears out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she put all
That's
kinds
nice.
of pockets in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see where the phone would fit.
Yeah, it's the wider one in the middle. But
Yeah,
yeah, there's a lot of pockets. I have my chapstick in here. I mean, I've been using it as my purse.
yeah.
So it's got my wallet and I had to buy a new wallet to put it in it that matched it.
Oh, yeah.
Of course I had to, because
Yeah.
that's a girl thing to do.
Yeah, I'll have to get a new one. I've had my black wallet for, oh my goodness, since probably 10 years. Because I carry two
Had it
check.
forever.
that one, and then my business checkbook is just in the, I still have
You
the
still have
pink
the duct tape thing that I made you?
one they made me. So,
Those
so-
were fun for a while.
and the only reason we decided to show, well, I decided to show our stuff is because Jeffrey wanted me to show what he got me. He got
Oh,
me a Harry Potter Lego set.
oh,
And he
that's,
said,
I saw those at Walmart.
I have to tell you guys that I will do it and have it done by next thing.
Next
Then
year or next video?
next video. He got
Oh,
me a DVD player that's as big as my Apple computer. So I can
like a
watch,
portable one, right?
yeah, portable. I can watch in my bedroom. And then he got me the new Avatar to go with it.
Oh, The Way of Water.
Way of Water. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
I've
you
just,
haven't seen it yet?
no, I'm still waiting to, I've been watching Heartland and I just finished it tonight. All 15 seasons that were on there. It's just, Heartland's just a good show. I mean,
Yeah.
just a good show. I even cried in one episode. Yeah, it gets sad, but it's still very good. And then Christy got me the Hurley's hand dyed stamp.
Oh, Crystal Sky's hand dyed, not
I mean,
Hurley's.
Crystal Guy's hand dyed. Didn't I tell you this?
You did.
And then
And
she got me bag. I mean, she got me one of each size canvas bag and
because you can
stamped
stamp
on it
on
and
it.
to show me what to do with it.
I have
And
a crafty
you?
performance one too. This is mine. I've had it. I still
Oh,
haven't gotten Christy's present.
oh,
She
you
said she
haven't?
was shipping late, so I don't know what I got from Christy yet.
Yeah, I don't know either.
We did homemade among the sisters.
Oh,
So
that's
I made her and Robin a lithophane with a picture from our wedding that had me, Robin, and Christy on it.
like this that you got me. This
But
has our whole wedding party on it.
it does. And did you notice both sides are different?
Yes, one more
One is
being
the
funny on,
serious and one's goofy.
and one's goofy.
But theirs, I didn't make them the whole around like that. Theirs is just a half.
That one went out too.
So yeah, theirs looks different than yours.
Yeah, you did though. Didn't you do a globe or something with them? You showed
Oh,
me.
and theirs I just did a little half heart.
Oh, okay, to go on the wall like mine. My other two.
No, but I put fairy lights on theirs too, so they can just set it on the thing and turn the fairy lights on. I
Okay.
thought that was easier. Well, not easier, but it was actually more difficult because
Big, but you can put it anywhere.
and
It's
with
the
hot
one-
glue,
yeah.
if you need to, you can always take those fairy lights off. I mean, because yours is technically a lampshade, but I scaled it down because I'm like, I'm not going to send you a lamp. You don't
Oh.
need another lamp.
No,
Like that, it's hard to buy for people who, have everything they need.
right,
That everyone got homemade stuff. I mean,
right.
I made Jeff a switch holder. And I
That's
love that he shared it on
neat.
his Facebook and he said he loved it. I'm like,
Yeah, and it works. It works good. So
yeah. Someone calling you?
no, Jeff hasn't brought the ring in yet.
The ring in?
He brings it in every night because
Oh,
when I go to bed, he gets up all night, and
oh, that's right.
my
So he doesn't want
phone.
it to interrupt him.
Yeah. So anyway,
Anyway,
so
all right.
you
So,
want to show what's in my shop? I made
well, do
more.
you have any whips or finished objects?
Of course not. I
Because
did that.
I have a
last-
whip and I have a finished object. I have a
Well, I
diamond.
did all those hats. I don't want to show. I did
No.
12 hats.
You made
So
more?
I used 2 big skeins.
Oh,
and
okay.
So yeah, I think
I have 2 diamond painting things. I have a whip and a finished object. Because remember our last video?
was I done with my calendar last video?
Yeah, you had started it.
I wasn't done with
Finished
it.
January?
I'm done with it.
Oh, you should show it. Because
Okay.
I finished Tuxedo Cat.
Oh, you
So
so
now
cute.
I have,
Did you do the puppy too?
yeah, I did the puppy first. So I know I have these
Oh.
for next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we need to figure out a way to either paint white around so you don't see all those.
Or black. White or black.
Yeah.
Hi, Jill. Welcome. I hope
Welcome.
you're doing all right.
Yeah, she goes in 2 days, I think.
Oh, she already did.
Oh, well, I must have seen an old thing today.
I think so, yeah. So I hope you're doing
I
all
hope
right.
she's doing okay. I think she's having the same operation Christy had on her sinuses.
Oh,
Yeah. So, okay, I did finish January, you guys.
okay. Yeah, you still had the plastic on it when we got here or when
Yeah.
last time. So, oh, it looks so cute. Sorry, as I'm like leaning in super close.
Yeah. Whee!
It's very cute. The hedgehog and
I have to find a
everything.
place to hang it up so that I see it, you know,
Hmm.
every day. And then the February, I'll show you guys the February one. I'll be doing it next. 'Cause
Oh, that's adorable.
you have to do it before February, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah, these are all cute. And I think I said last time I like it because they separated they have a January group of art, I mean diamonds. What
The
do they call
drills.
them? The
Drills.
drill. And then a February and a March. So it's all, you don't have to have them all and put it in something. You just use the ones you use. I've just been pouring them in the tray and like I'll do all number one
Do
first.
one color. Yeah.
And yeah,
I
because
did that when I did like the bookmarks and stuff. I just
oh
did all of one of them, and then
yeah,
all of the next one. Yep. Because it
yeah,
made it easier.
yeah.
Jill says, yes, I'm doing awesome. Thank you.
Oh, good, good, good.
Now I have my whip. I finally went back to this one. I forgot how much longer squares take than rounds. But
Uh,
look, I'm so close. I am so close. This is all I have left.
and I've done like this much of it of
I know.
my
I'm like, oh, but it's
oh,
so pretty.
it is so pretty and it's so shiny. It almost looks like it's lacquered.
I know. I love the square diamonds are beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do Tabby Night next or Jurassic Night next.
yeah. I have
They have
tabby.
some dog ones now too.
Oh, don't tell me. I haven't even been looking on the site. I mean, I did buy the calendar, but I haven't been because they just have too many, and I've still got too many up there.
Well, I'm diamond till December of 2025. So I figure I'm good right now.
Yeah, I am too. And we
There's
each
a
got a
lot of stuff.
bonus of 1,000 points. Did you get your bonus?
Yes, that was our Christmas present. Yes, I
So,
got that.
so I think I'm up to 5,000 points, which is like $50 off of something. So I could buy something because I
You
don't
could,
have
then
to
you have to
pay
just pay the
shipping.
shipping.
Yeah. So,
So that's
but
not bad. But if there's nothing you've seen that strikes your fancy,
I do. I'm buying small ones, not the
yeah.
great big ones. I've still got the tiger one up there to finish, and
Mm.
then that one up there to finish. And then I've got a lot up there that I haven't even taken out of the boxes. So,
They actually released
you
this
guys, those are
adorable
all lying up there. Ah!
cat one. Look at this one they released this morning. Cat Halloween. You see the cat in the
Oh, I see it now.
cute
Yes.
cat? I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's cute, but no, not today.
No.
I
Yes.
didn't buy any
I,
during Black Friday or
I didn't
Cyber
either.
Monday either. I was
Nope.
so good. Like they had a couple where I was like, that's cute. They released a lot of Hannah Lynn during
Yeah,
those
I saw that.
ones.
Well, just like my blue girl in there, the blue girl, my blue cat. Remember
Yeah.
she came out with that other cat, the
Mhm.
other I didn't get her. I was so good. I was so good. I wanted to get her, but I didn't. And then she
Well,
was
after doing
finished. She
that
was
little after doing that little dinosaur, I want to do more snack sizes because I finished that in like 2 days. I'm like, I need more like that.
yeah, see, I like the calendar ones. I mean, I
Mhm.
could sit down and do that in an hour and a half, 2 hours, and
Exactly.
feel like I could accomplish something.
I mean,
So
it took me about a week to do the cat one and about a week and a half to do
yeah,
the dog
well,
one.
remember last year I went through the gnome paintings and that was about that size. I mean, because it just took so short, and I
Mhm.
need to put those up
Because
this
our
year.
norm ones were partials.
Yes, and they go a lot faster.
Mhm.
They're fun. They still look pretty. I've still got my Halloween cat up. I've got to take it down.
I
And
didn't put up my Christmas ones this year because I didn't find the other two until after Christmas.
I didn't put my
We'll have to
Christmas.
go up next year. I didn't know they were in the bucket with all the rest of our decorations because we
Yeah,
never fully decorated our tree
yeah. I never even
because
put
the
the tree up.
dog.
I didn't put the tree up
Yeah.
because
We had a few decorations we put up. He stole one like 3 times. So nope.
this was just a hard year because we didn't get snow, really. And so without snow, it does not feel like Christmas. Like when we lived in California before you were born, it was so hard for Christmas because
Mhm.
all it does there in December and January is rain and it's overcast and it's depressing. Versus at least in Washington State, we got snow, in Washington. So it wasn't like there. And then this year we've just had not a lot of snow yet. I mean,
Yeah.
we got some last night, like you were saying, you guys got some a little bit too.
We're supposed to get
And
some tomorrow night too.
yeah, us too.
And some of us are praying we get enough so they cancel school Monday. I'm just kidding.
Hold on. That thought I didn't bring anything in here to drink.
Oh,
Talk
okay.
amongst yourself.
All right. First, what Mom Jill says that you should see her hallway.
Is it full of
I'm
oh
gonna
four
guess it's full of
boxes?
diamond paintings.
Oh, like I was showing that up there, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see what I can talk to you guys about while Mom is getting her stuff. Oh, you're gonna narrow your focus this year, Jill. That's probably a good idea. I need to, but it's really hard because, I think I got a touch of the ADHD because my mom has it too. She doesn't like to admit it, but she does. So it's really hard for me to focus on one thing, and which is why I change what I'm doing so often. Um, but like the 3D printing, the good thing about that I have is that I can make something and just let it go. I don't have to hang out with it. I'm not going to be a huge Lego person. I did do 2 things of Lego at Christmas. I did a Lego bonsai tree, and then if you follow me on Facebook, or I think I posted my Instagram too. I did the Lego The Office, the bullpen. Um, and I did a vase because I did a couple of freestanding flowers, but I think that's all the Lego I'm gonna do this year. But I do love doing diamond painting. I get focused. It's really nice, but also school, work, that's all gotta take a lot of time too. So I'm proud of you for cleaning out your shelves and getting rid of a ton of stuff. Every time we've moved, I've done that because we've moved a lot. Um, I hope you guys had good holidays. If you did anything fun or want to talk about anything, the comments are here. Those of you who are in the comments, you can talk to each other. You can talk to me. You can't talk to Mom, but I can relay if you have anything you want to say to her.
Nope, she never even put that on.
Excuse me. Those of you who came in late, I did show that I did do some knitting. I started some knitting, that I had a tragic story. My dog stole it and I had to cut some out, some yarn out, but I'm trying to do some knitting again.
Guys, I've got water.
You got just water? Did you
Just
use
water.
your new Stanley?
No, because I have to wash it first.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so, but okay. Anyway, I'm back.
Okay. So now do you want to talk about what's in your shop or what's going in your shop?
Yeah, what's going in my shop?
Okay.
I did 4 more sock blanks, you guys. Well, actually, I did more than 4 more, but the other ones have already gone on and been sold. So,
Oh, okay.
so people like the bubble ones, the ones with the bubbles. So I
Oh,
made
yeah.
another bubble one.
Oh, yeah,
But
because that
this
sounds like
one,
a nice
instead of
speckled sock.
instead of using the rainbow colors, I went with more of a pastel, but they still got dark. They were a little darker than I wanted. And then, when I mix it up, you always have leftover. So then I took them and I made like a splatter one.
That's really
So
cool
this one's
looking.
going to be rainbow ash. Yeah, isn't this kind of neat looking?
It reminds
This
me of
is a rainbow.
tie-dye in a way. Like my splattered,
Uh-huh.
'cause I did one tie-dye shirt that I just splattered with, and that's kind of what it reminds me of.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That's
and this
cool.
I just took the leftover and poured it on as I was going. So this one's going to be a rainbow splash, and then this one's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be Joy of Bubbles or something like that. Okay, then this one, I'm experimenting still, you guys, with different ways of doing things. So this one is called Lilac Bushes, and it's real pretty too. It'll make a nice speckly with the and lavender and a deep green.
Oh, that's a deep
Can you
green. It
kind of
almost
see
looks
those colors? You
black
can,
from
can't you?
here.
Yeah, it's a deep, it's winter, it's not winter green, it's forest green. Yeah, it's
Okay.
almost a
Pretty.
black.
Those are pretty.
And then this one I'm calling American Beauty Rose. And
Okay.
it's the reds and the teal. So, and with the way I'm doing this, I'm getting pretty good coverage on the back. This is the back too.
Mhm.
So, you don't get as many white speckles. I was going to show you on this too. On these kind, this is the back of it. Look at how nice that went through
Very
there too.
saturated, yeah.
So really saturated nice. So that's the 4 that'll be up probably tomorrow.
That's
But yeah, the sock blanks are, and these are double stranded, you guys. And I don't know if I showed this last time, but I've been taking a cotton yarn,
Mhm.
actually sewing it through here to keep it from unraveling while I dye it, and from unraveling before you get it to your house, you know. So it's not, all you do is pull this out and then you start from where the thing is. But it keeps it, I saw this online. It keeps
Oh,
it from unraveling
that's
while you
nice.
stuff.
You
So
do
that's kind of neat, huh?
keep freezing a bit, just to let you know you're cutting it out.
I, you too, just a little bit. So
Yeah. Jill said her word this year is create. That's her word this year. That's a good word.
good word. Good word.
All right. So do you want to see what's going in my shop? It's going to take me a little bit because I got to wait for part of it to come that I need to put on it because I ordered the wrong
Okay.
thing. I'm going to show you one of each color that I have right now. Oh, those are the same color.
Okay.
Because I'm doing like groups of like between 4 and 6 of each one so that I have a variety of colors,
Okay.
but I have like single ones. So these are the little Jill, you have one of these because I sent you one. They're the little dumpsters for when you're diamond painting and you have trash drills. So I have to wait because the magnets I ordered are tiny. They are
Oh,
strong, but they're tiny, and I don't want to mess with super tiny. So I'm getting some like 10 millimeter round ones to use. But when I do these ones, I do
yeah,
one
10
inside.
mil
What?
is probably
You're frozen.
not, you're frozen.
Okay. You're moving now. Um, but I like to do one inside, and then I do the other one. This one inside is glued, and then the other one goes on the bottom, so that when you put it on your diamond painting, it's flat. Because I don't like having just the random magnet on the bottom that you stick the other one to. I don't know. I like doing it that way, and I know some people probably won't, because then when you're cleaning it out inside, sometimes you have them stuck around the magnet, which it's just a, you know, it happens. But I have right now I have 4 colors. I have a couple others being made right now, but this is gold and silver. And then I have like a speckled pastel blue and a speckled pastel, I said pastel purple. That's what I have right now. But and I do glue in I use a little wire in here, but I glue it on both ends so it won't pop out. So the wire stays in because I've been using mine for what, 8 months now? And I don't have any issues with the wire coming out. So they're pretty durable. I mean, it's thin because of course they're little, but they're pretty durable. So yeah, so I will be in the next week, depends on how long it takes my magnets to get here. I will be getting these on here on my shop. And I have, like I said, I have a variety of colors. I have some blues and pinks right now that I can't show you because the wire is in them, but not glued and trimmed. And then I'm doing green and bronze right now. So I'll have some variety of colors. So depending on what your favorite color is, you can pick your color. And hello, Christiana, welcome. She just got in.
Hi.
So that's what's
You,
gonna go in my shop. What'd you say, Mama?
you know you need to get in your shop? Do you know what you
What?
need to get in your shop? The
What?
yarn bobbins.
Yes, I found them.
Okay.
I finally found them. They're in our box that we keep taking out to the flea market, but we don't put them out because people won't know what they are.
Right. But get them on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. When I have time, I will.
I ran out
Right
of them,
now
you
they're in
know.
a bucket. So what'd you say?
I ran out of them in my club,
Oh, did you?
but I quit the club for a while, so I'm fine
Yeah.
there.
Okay. I don't really have anything else. Do you want to see a beautiful dragon that is going to have to be sold as a second, or I'm going to have to give it to someone?
Okay.
Did I finally get that piece of it? And this is the reason why. I'm going to show you this. this is the bottom of one of the pieces. Look at
Ooh.
this, how beautiful it is. It turned out amazing, but somehow that piece fell off.
To the bottom of what? Where does it
Well,
go?
it goes right here. It's part of the body. It's one of the things on the bottom that is part of the body.
You
So
can't.
I can't glue it on because when it went away, do you see what the filament did? It bunched up, and like, so I'd have to cut a bunch out and try to glue it in, and I would lose part of the bulk of that. It would be weird. So I'm either gonna have to give this to someone or sell it as a second because it is not perfect. And it took 28 hours to print
Wow, it's so pretty.
because it's a multicolor. Yeah, look at its eyes. It's orange eyes. And this
Oh,
is actually the filament you bought me for Christmas.
okay.
It's pink, blue, and yellow.
Oh.
So, and then I did, like I said, the crystals are pink and orange, and the eyes are orange. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Jill said the boys love their dragons. That's awesome. That makes me
Good.
happy. They're my favorite thing. Someone today asked me why dragons, and I'm like, because they sell. Because people like dragons.
They do.
They do. But you know, today I didn't sell any dragons. Today I sold fidget toys. That's what everyone bought was fidget toys, was the small, like $5 or less. I think everything we sold was $5 or less.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it was a cold day. We didn't have a lot of foot traffic. So as it
Well,
warms
you're
up,
at a swap meet. You need to get to a craft fair, an
I
actual
know, we're
craft
looking
fair.
into it. We're looking
Yeah.
into it. We had some suggestions of some from other vendors of places that they sell. One guy said he does that basically all time. He does jewelry. And he makes like 40,000 a year selling jewelry at like craft shows. So he gave us some suggestions of places to go where people have a quote unquote SHIT ton of money to spend on whatever they want. Those were his words.
Are they in your city or are they in Albuquerque?
Neither. One was Farmington, New Mexico, by Four
Okay,
Corners.
right.
The other one was Texas, southwest Texas, except for El Paso. Because they said the oil rigs are down there, and so there's a lot of people who have expendable income, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'd have to set those times aside or do it during the summer when we're not working.
Well, Farmington's not too far from you, is it?
Probably like 5 or 6 hours, I think.
Oh, is it that far?
Think.
Don't you go to through Farmington to get here?
Yes. And Farmington, it's closer to this side, but it's still, well, let's see. How long is it drive to Farmington, New Mexico? 3 hours and 16 minutes. So that's not bad.
No, no, that's
Yeah.
not too bad.
I mean, it's not like going to Texas because Texas is not close.
No, no.
But I mean, you have to plan it around times when we can, leave work or
It
leave.
surprises me that Albuquerque didn't have any craft shows before Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I looked for some, but Albuquerque has a high shrink rate. I'll call it that. Because someone was telling us that they've done the farmers market in Albuquerque, and they said we might sell more, but we would lose more because a lot of people there's so many people that come, they'll rush your booth and grab stuff and run away. Like people have high shrink at the Albuquerque farmers market.
Right. Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
so-
I would worry about that too. I would put my stuff in the glass cases where you have to lift the lid to get to them.
But then that
Because
makes it hard for things that are meant to play with.
I know, but you bring them out and let them play with it. And if they break it, they have to pay for it. If you have them sitting on the table and the kid breaks it, they just put it back down and walk off, So it's, yeah.
Well, as
But-
we've said too, a lot of our stuff, if you can break it while being there and looking at it, then I didn't do something right. In all honesty, because most of our stuff is pretty durable. There's a very few, and usually when I find something that breaks, I pull everything of that kind of item off so that I don't have that risk. But speaking of
Like
dragons,
Like the dragon we never got.
Yep, the dragon you never got. Speaking of dragons, our Dragons and Yarn Club, our next one is up, right?
Yes.
I posted the link for it. The current link is in our description, and this is December's
It's
dragon.
what?
December's dragon,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we showed that last time, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'm showing it again, just letting people know.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
this month is really cute too. It's
Yeah.
also a baby dragon.
I was gonna say, what do you see this month? It's darling. And boy, it was not easy on the colors for me.
I'm sorry.
But I did it.
But-
It looked pretty good when I got done. So
One of these days, I'll send you a picture of what you might have gotten if my AMS wasn't taking forever to print things.
Well, we
Same
can always
dragon, different design.
get it later. Yeah.
But yeah, not right now because I took those with me today to the flea market. So those are in the bucket of flea market items or craft fair items, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, so just so you guys know, if you haven't done the Dragon Club, you get cute dragons and you get beautiful yarn that matches the dragons.
Right. And you're not paying any more for them than you would if you bought them separately. We're keeping our prices the same. So, just
Mhm.
because it's a club.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Mom doesn't overcharge. Mom doesn't make a profit on my dragons.
nope. It might be $1 more than normal because I have to pay for that box.
Oh, but that's part of shipping and handling.
Yes.
Yes.
But anyway, yes, they're fun. We've had, and we pick up people. And the thing with these clubs, our clubs, is you don't have to be in it every month. You can join this month and skip a month or two. You're not obligated to
Mhm.
be in it. You can just join when you want. And I do vacations out every month. So you
Wait,
are
what did you
frozen.
say? You were frozen. What did
I-
you? You were frozen.
Am I now?
I don't think so. No, I see you. Hold on, I'm just moving some things around. Are you frozen or are you just sitting like that? Are you frozen? There you go. You're moving. I'm like,
moved?
I was just joking. I mean, you were kind of freezing a little, but not as much as you sat there for so long.
You were frozen, so I was kind of going, okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
did you hear what I said
No,
about the club that was
no.
frozen? I said, you're not under obligation.
You're frozen
You're
again,
frozen
Mom.
again.
You were frozen
I
like
just
this.
said that,
Do you want to see how you were frozen?
and you were frozen like this, or this, or this.
Like
Yeah,
this.
that. Anyway,
Oh, hi, Maritza.
hey,
Welcome.
in the club, do them.
Okay, so you're under no obligation.
Go ahead and explain the club.
I am. Because once you're in 1 month, you don't have to be in the next month. It's a month by month thing. You make your decision if you want to stay or if you don't. You don't miss out on anything if you have to skip a month for one reason. There's nothing special extra that you get for being in it all the time.
Nope.
Because we've done clubs like that before, but this one
Right.
is not like that. So you're under no obligation. And you get a different dragon and a different cute skein, different cute dragon and a different beautiful skein of yarn every month, or hank of yarn every month
That match.
that match the colors. So this one Mom did blues and whites with. And did you do any black in it? Because his eyeballs have the black. I can't remember.
I don't know. I posted a picture of it on the dragon thing.
Did you? Okay.
So I don't
Oh.
think I did. I think
Oh.
I did use blues and all.
And I don't think I ever saw it.
Whites.
You didn't make an extra. So I didn't see it in our video. You don't make up
I did
extra.
make an extra this. Only if because I had exactly the right amount for the pans this time. If I have like, say I have 20, like, and pick up the extras. No, really, but I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, you were frozen like this, and I heard Emmett, oh, Emmett, oh, that's all I heard. So someone said, gotta love this weather on our tech. I'm just letting you know what you looked like and what you sounded like. So what were you saying about your pans?
I said I only make extra if I need it to fill the amount of things in the pan.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, it was really weird there for a second.
I know. I keep freezing, you said, but you keep freezing on my side, but
Yeah.
we need to figure that out, why that's happening.
You gotta check your Wi-Fi and what your upload and download speed is. Because that's what's affecting it is the bit rate and the download and upload speed. I know those are all technical terms, right? That you don't know anything about. You can download a program on your phone called Speed Test. It will check your download and upload speed. And you can look at your contract for Comcast or Xfinity and see what you're supposed to be getting and see if it's close to that. We do that with ours sometimes.
Okay.
Jill says I need to cake up my last one, and she has ideas of what to use it for.
Good.
Let's see. Excuse me. Speaking of internet, ours went out yesterday. I had a meltdown to tell you about this because I had a rough afternoon at work because I told you I spent all day in my classroom on Thursday preparing for like my sub and stuff on Monday. And then we found out yesterday at 2:05 that for one of my classes, the things I created for my kids could not be used. I had to axe it and come up with something brand new. And 2:05, 2:10, that's what we're having a meeting. I can't make copies until we're done at 2:35. I'm supposed to be out of there at 2:38. I had a meltdown at school. And then my phone was stuck in SOS mode. It kept going back and forth into SOS mode. So I had no service. And then I found out it wasn't just my phone, it was everyone's phone in Belen. And then my LTE or my data on my phone went down and I got home and the internet was down at home. And I'm trying to call Dave and like I can talk to him for like 10 seconds and then it cuts out. And then I'm like, this is how the world ends. This is it. We've all lost our internet. We can't, I'm like, I'm never going to talk to my mom on the phone again. That's what part of the reason I called you too, to ask about your internet. Cause I was like, well, can I call her? And like, Dave finally got a hold of me and I was crying and he's like, is everything okay? What's going on? I was like, I'm just thinking the world's going to end right now. Like, I had a meltdown. Oh, the LTE finally came back up last night at like 11:45. I happened to be awake and notifications started coming through for things that I hadn't gotten. And then the internet still wasn't up. They had told us like 8 o'clock last night it should be up. But apparently like businesses downtown shut down early because they didn't have internet. So they couldn't people couldn't pump gas. People couldn't pay for groceries. Like
No,
everything is internet based.
Mhm.
And so it was scary. And apparently the businesses were told 11 o'clock this morning that it was going to be up. Like they were going to have to wait until 11 o'clock this morning. And thankfully it was up when I woke up at like 7.
Now,
But
did you read that book that I read about the world ending and that's what happened?
no, I was thinking of the TV series Revolution that was on a few years back where basically there was like a big EMP that shut down all the power.
That's what this book had in it too. They shut down everything, and it even shut down if you were stuck on the road, your batteries burnt out from the EMP.
Everything. Yeah. Well, and I was freaking out too because I'm like, I was gonna do homework last night, but my schoolwork is all internet based. I'm like, I can't even do that. We couldn't watch TV. We couldn't find the cord for the DVD player, so we couldn't even watch a movie. Because we haven't plugged our DVD player in since we lived in Kingman, I think, is the last time we used a DVD player. I mean, so it was like, so I started reading The Golden Compass again because I opened 2 boxes of books this week and put my books from my classroom out. So I have books to read. Thankfully, my iPad, I could use it. So I was doing like a jigsaw puzzle on my iPad and then doing a coloring app on my iPad that didn't require internet. Then I took a shower.
Downloaded.
Like, yeah, it's true. Maribel says that's scary. And Jill said, Amber, that's terrible. I know. I'm like, I was already emotional because I was pissed off about everything that happened at work. And like, I'm like, I'm not mad at my lead teacher. It's not her fault. She was just telling us what came down from the above, but I was pissed. Like, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, and I started like I was just like trying to rub my eyes so I wouldn't cry. Like, and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's not your fault. And I'm like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. And she's like, yeah, I know your face is the same color as that sleeve right now, too. And I'm like, shut up. 'Cause I got so red. Because, oh,
Must
yeah.
be 8 o'clock.
What'd you say?
Must be 8 o'clock. My
Oh,
pill.
you get your pill reminder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'd like you to know I'm not hormonal at all. It was just a rough day and I was tired. And I felt like I had wasted all my time because, like, I spent like 2 hours typing up these assignments for my students to give them something to do that would take the entire class period because we have 80-minute blocks. So I'm like, I can't just give them like something that would take 40 minutes or 35 minutes because then they're going to have 40 to 50 minutes to mess with my sub. And I'm like, I don't want to give them any free time.
Right.
But one of the other teachers kind of came to my rescue. Because I'm not the only one who teaches this geometry class. There's 3 of us who teach geometry. So he grabbed something from his room and he's like, we could do this. And it's like 6 pages long. And I just made copies for both of us. He gave some paper too. So, but so I was at school till like 3 o'clock. And I'm like, I was ready to go home at 2:30. I'm like, well, I got to do a couple things in my classroom, but I think I'll be okay. Like 2:35, maybe 2:40. But nope, I was there till like, I think I pulled out at 3:05. I'm like, and I'm freaking out because I'm not going to see my kids on Monday and they're going to have a new seating chart, but I'm not going to give it to them till I see them on Wednesday. My Tuesday kids will get it Tuesday. I'm like, so I told my sub they can sit where they want today and today only, but if they cannot do what they're supposed to be doing, you're going to move them and tell them they've lost the privilege to sit by their friends. I'm like, because before break, I moved my classroom around. I
Huh?
had because the Tuesday and Wednesday before break, I only had like 3 to 5 kids per class period. So I had my student development kids help me move my desk from the front of the room to the back of the room. We moved my bookshelf over. My classroom is different. I moved my tables. It's a completely different design. So they're gonna come in on Monday and be like, whoa, what did you do, Mrs. McConaughey?
Or come in and say, are we in the right class?
I know. Oh, I had one of my kids, because I had moved everything around by 4th period, and he came in and was like, Miss McConaughey, what's up with this? I'm like, I wanted to try something different. Because that's the ADHD in me. I have to change things up at least once a semester, or usually once a quarter. And I got rid of my desks around October and went to my tables. And now it's time to move things around because I've seen what works and what doesn't with my students. I know who can sit next to each other and who may not be at the same clump.
Yep.
But yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I get so emotional and I got really emotional. And Dave's like, it's fine. I made it home. I'm like, yeah, but what if you hadn't made it home? I was kept thinking, like, what if it's not just this? What if we lose all electricity and you can't make it home and you have to walk home? And like, at least Belen's not very big. So
No.
if his car wouldn't run and he had to walk home, it's not that far. But
Right. Like when we lived in Helena.
it's smaller than Helena.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But everything was close enough that if you did break down, you could walk home.
Yeah. Like when they said, oh, Shopko is way, way down there. Was not way, way down there.
Not compared to around here, but yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that was my night last night, my day yesterday. That's about all I got. That took 3 minutes for me to rant.
Well, yeah.
Now 8:03. Oh, hi, Aunt Shell. She just joined us.
Hi, Shelley.
Oh. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Do you have any other clubs going right now besides our club?
Well, I the quarterly club is posted. The Spring at the Castle, Wizard and Witches, Spring at the Castle, that's up. This year, oh, that's what I was gonna announce. This year, I'm not doing the monthly Wizard and Witches Club, Harry Potter Club.
You're gonna take a year off?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
only doing the quarterly. So, because I needed a break from it. I mean, I've done it for 7 years,
That's
and
true.
that's 7 times 7, 7 times 8. I mean, 50 different colorways to think of, plus my quarter club. So plus my advent.
That's true.
Yeah. You know?
Now you're Dragon Club.
Huh?
At least I picked the colors for the Dragon Club,
Yeah, and
basically.
you named you tell me the name of the dragon, and that's the name of the yarn. So I don't even have to think about that or the colors. Yeah,
That's true.
so makes it nice. But anyway, so that's up. Yeah, and but that one you have until the end of February, maybe the end of March. I don't know. I think it goes out March 10th. Anyway, it's all in there. It tells. I had to revamp because of the way, because of, I think it closes the 31st or 28th of February because of the way Etsy is, only having 10 weeks to ship. I can't even list it until it's just within 10 weeks or we get penalized.
But it's leap year, so is it going to be the 29th of February?
No, 28th.
Okay.
That's
Because you're
what I
going to have
put
a
in.
day of February. Okay.
I'll have a day off.
Right. You don't take a day off.
So, but yeah, but I am starting to dye yarn again. This week I will be hopefully thinking of new colorways.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
I'm
need
working.
to find my sewing machine because this summer I think I'm going to make some more yarn cozies.
No, I gave all my sewing machines away.
Well, did I tell you we broke my serger during the move?
No,
We threw it away. I threw it away. I just
yeah,
threw it away. We
I
took it
gave I gave Marche my serger and I think my sewing machine. I gave someone my sewing machine. It hadn't even been out of the box. I mean, only once.
Was it Caitlin or Maddie?
I don't know. No, Maddie didn't want it.
Okay. I don't remember.
I think Caitlin wanted it either. Maybe Marche took them both. I know she took my serger.
Okay. I'm like, I just have my regular sewing machine. It's in a box and labeled sewing machine. I just need to find the right box. But yeah, my serger, on the top they have the thing that pops up and down. Snapped it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sure I probably could find a replacement part for that, but I'm not going to deal with it. And I mean, I've had it since our first year in Kingman.
Yeah.
It wasn't super expensive. So, Dave said we can save up and buy me a new serger if I want one.
Yeah.
But
And
I mean,
mine was my third serger.
because I was mostly using the regular sewing machine at the end, but
And I was using sergers all. I wasn't
Mhm.
using the other machine at all, the things I was making. So,
Yeah.
but so
Jill's saying in the comments she has the new book by Andrea Rangel. It says it has lots of more stuff and samples on different yarn bases. There must be a dragon pattern in it. She says I have my eye on the dragon pattern.
oh, neat.
So she does things on different bases, I guess, in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Different
Jill,
ways.
you donated your big die cutter? Wow. I still have my big shot. I haven't used it in a long time.
And I have my
Big
the
shot as
one,
well?
no, not the cricket. I gave you that. And then
The
you
one you
got
put
me
in
that.
both sides and you crank it through?
Yeah, what is
It's a
that?
big shot.
No, but I didn't have the Stampin' Up one. I had the off-brand from
Well, there was a Stampin' Up big shot, but there was also other big shots.
yeah.
So, but now they don't even, now Stampin' Up has their own thing. That's
Yeah.
not a shot.
Mine's sitting over there. I think it's still by where the couch used to be. I didn't have to, we might have taken it out in the storage shed, but yeah.
I
Yeah.
have my big shot somewhere. I don't know. It's in a box. I still have my dies too. I didn't get rid of them and I have my stamps.
Yeah. I have that other thing too. The envelope maker. Do you remember the envelope maker?
Oh yes, I have mine. I think I have mine somewhere. I loved that.
Yeah, I have mine
I mean,
somewhere.
the cutest envelopes for things.
Yeah.
Remember, I was making envelopes for my orders and I was putting little thank you cards in the homemade envelopes. I
Yeah.
enjoyed
That was fun.
Mhm.
But I still have a whole drawer of paper.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Where
I
was
have
that?
a whole bunch of scrapbooking paper.
But I didn't order anything.
Did your son just bring you something?
No.
You should see what it is. You should open it and see what it is.
I
Oh, you're
am.
looking for scissors? Okay. I would just rip that thing open. with my hands.
Yeah,
You-
well,
Use your teeth.
no, I've got scissors right here, Jeff.
If you don't know what it is, I wanna know what it is.
Well, it looks like it's a roll of um of
Label.
stickers, labels. But I haven't ordered any.
You know, I've been looking into a place for mom.
Oh, my priority mail stickers.
Oh,
I already know. I
like
just left
you're
them
already
at
taking
home.
care of her, Dave. You're the place, or Jeff, you're the place for her.
I know. I'm not going nowhere.
That's
Neither-
okay. It's good for both of you, right?
She's got another 30 years in her.
Jill says the book is called Knitivation. It's the follow-up to Alternates.
Alternates. That's cute.
Okay.
That's
Knitivation.
play on words.
Into that.
No.
Because I can follow a pattern. I just don't like to. Once I
Yeah.
learn a pattern, I just do it over and over. My
Yeah.
socks are all the same.
Yeah, like my hats.
I just
did-
change up the heel. Yeah. Like, why not?
Yeah. So I don't have any knitting books because I don't knit, but I don't have any crochet books either.
I have a couple knitting magazines, and I think I did buy one knit book that was socks. There was a whole bunch of different socks, but I don't know. With all the moves we've done, I don't know where it is.
Yeah, didn't you have an Armaguni book?
A what?
Armagumi book? that had-
Amigurumi? Yes, I have some crochet books. I do have some amigurumi crochet books. I think I have like 4 of them, but I don't
Okay.
know. I'm not sure where they are. They might be in my big basket that has all my whips in it. Yeah. Oh, let me show you something that just finished. So these are the 2 of the new of the colors. This is bronze, and this
Oh.
is like a dark hunter green.
That almost looks teal.
The hunter green.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a dark green because the other green they have is really light. That I can get for them, and then I'll just show you guys these ones too. The bright blue and bright pink.
Oh.
This is the color of that dragon I sold, by the way.
I would just say that's the color of that dragon.
And then I love this blue. I have like 3 rolls of this. I use it in so many things. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, so my printer's just finished. So I was like, oh, I'll show you those colors really fast. And I have a bucket of bamboo poops.
Oh,
When it does color changes,
uh-huh.
the multicolor one, when it's changing colors, it has to, like, it does like little calibrations where it switches like one color to another. And it
Now
does
what-
little poops out the back.
What do you do with those?
You can do things with them. I just throw them away.
Okay.
What I try really hard to do is I make purge objects. Where when it's gonna do that, it'll purge into another item, so it doesn't have to shove as much out the back. That's when I get like things that have like multi-layered colors that are random. I have one to show you. Hold on. Like this. This is a purged cube. So you can see the layers on it.
Oh,
So
uh-huh.
it does the color changes. It does the color changes on this instead of doing it out the back. So like when I have those set up, I have very few things in the back, but that's like from 4 different prints. So it's just building up. I need to empty it. You can melt them into like molds and stuff. Some people get like the skull molds and put them in, and they'll put them in the oven and melt it into it to make like a shiny skull that's different colors.
Oh,
Some of the people who do that say they sell really well when they do like fairs and stuff, but that's just another thing to worry about.
right. Yeah,
So-
I was going to ask you, I mean, I know you're really big into this, but do you plan on going back into the glitter stuff?
I'm trying to decide. We just have to find a place for it if I'm gonna do it here.
Yeah.
I can't do it in my craft room because I don't have a good place for venting.
I would say, do you have a vent in your garage? I mean, a window in your garage?
My garage does not have a window.
You'd have to open the garage doors whenever you were doing that.
Mhm.
And you,
And I would have to have a location away from where Dave is turning wood. Or I'd
right.
have to have covers for my turners. Because if he's gonna turn wood, the sawdust gets in the air and that would land on my.
Is it going to turn wood?
Yes, he's actually been slowly getting organization stuff so he can make room in there. We have actually a little alcove that's perfect for him to set up his lathe. And he has been working on this garage is bigger than our garage in Alamogordo was. We
Oh,
have more room. I mean, everything here, they've allocated the space better. We really only have like 20 to 30 more square feet in this house, but the way they've shaped everything, everything is way more spacious.
oh, good.
So, I mean, we have more room in the garage for him to do that. We just have to organize things. He got some shelves that he's going to put together and get stuff on. And that's kind of what he does when I'm doing schoolwork.
It's just you have so much of that equipment and
I
stuff.
know. I have 4 buckets full of glitter over here
Yeah,
of the nice expensive glitter.
right. And then you had all those
I had all
turnips.
my turners. I have a box full of them. Didn't I have like 5 or 6? I think I had like 5 or 6, and 2 of them were dedicated to pencils or
Yeah,
pens, not pencils, pens, but I made pens that looked like pencils.
right.
But yeah, I mean, I want to, because I have people ask me all the time about like, because I use the ones that I've made for myself, and people ask me, can you make me one? I'm like, not yet. Because
Yeah.
I know that there's
There's
a
just something else for you. Although these, once you set up, they go for hours, where you would have time, but
just
not.
like the 3D printing. Like
Right.
I get things started and they just go. It's the design phase for everything that takes longer, and that, just getting it done. And if I can do multiples of things, if I'm only doing a single, that's when it becomes like, okay, one of this, then one of this, and it takes long. But
Right.
if I can batch things, then it goes faster.
Right.
I keep looking at my glitter thinking, man, or I look at like my pop socket or my phone grip and I'm like, oh, those would do really well at a fair too, at like a farmer's market or not a farm or like a craft fair, because people love them. But yeah. I'm chatty. That was
Right.
weird what I did with my face. I'm sorry.
Anyway, okay,
Anyway,
that's it, I guess, really, because I got nothing else.
yeah, me either. I've shown off everything I got.
Nebula and Exploding Tortoise are back.
And those are on sparkle yarn, aren't they?
These are the sparkle ones I brought in here to show
They
you.
look so pretty on sparkle. I love sparkle. That's what I'm working with right now too, with the
And
socks.
because these are got the Lurex instead of the Stellina, they're not rough. Some of the Stellina people say, but these I've
Yeah,
never.
remember I got a 4-star rating for that, for a lady saying it was rough on her
Yeah,
hands.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Feel rough to me.
yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh, Christiana said your cups have been popular with my coworkers. I loved making those cups too.
yeah.
Pens sold better. When I started doing the pens, they were selling better than the cups.
Well,
But
because they're cheaper.
they were
You
cheap.
know,
Yeah,
a lot of people have $10 but don't have 30 or 40.
that's
you
fair.
know. So yeah.
All right. Should we call it a night? It's 8:17. It's not,
Yep.
I mean, it's not late, but
No.
I'm at church tomorrow. I'm tired.
Right. So
I got cold this morning and that made me cold.
yeah.
Oh, Bill said, what did you all get for Christmas, or did I miss it? You missed it, but we'll show you really fast. Robin made us bags. Very cute bags. My husband got me Legos.
Jeffrey got me Legos.
Yeah.
And he got me a DVD player.
DVD player that's portable, basically.
A portable, yeah, that is its own thing. It's the size of my Apple computer, and I can play it on my bed or in my bedroom or anywhere. Yeah.
And anything else?
Christy got me a stamp. Christmas guys hadn't died.
And she hasn't got me anything yet. Or she did, but she just hasn't sent it.
Well, she got me other things too, some towels and stuff like that. But yeah. And then Anna got me this.
And
It's got a
Dave got me
picture
a
of our
box.
wedding on it.
What? Yes.
Amber's wedding on it.
You should turn your flashlight of your phone on and shine it behind them so
Okay.
people can see. Dave got me a box of applets and cotlets because that's what I love, and it's already gone.
Come my
Pull down on the top right. Oh, there it is. And so hold it in the middle behind one so you can kind of see.
I
Yeah.
can't get this in there.
Go from the top down.
Smash all the lights.
Yeah, it won't hurt them. Oh,
Can you-
okay.
No.
Kind of go above it and face it down inside.
It
You
turned
turned it
off.
You accidentally hit the button. It happens. There you go. So you just hold it over the top of the opening.
It turned off.
Did you accidentally touch it?
I don't know.
I think you did. Go from the top. Okay. Yeah. So it's a photo from our wedding. That's a goofy one. And then the other side is serious. It was a nice photo of the whole family.
Yeah, they were all nice. Yeah. Even
Yeah.
the goofy one wasn't bad.
No, it was cute. I just thought it was cute. I thought it'd be fun. You can look at different sides and see different parts of our silliness or seriousness.
Yes.
So I can do custom lithophane if anyone wants any. I did what I do for you in the past. I did a
Yeah, plugins.
night light. I did a night light for you. Did I do one night light or two?
Too.
Did I do one of each of them? I did, didn't I? And I found the other ones that I had lost. So if you guys have any pictures you want to be made in lithophanes, I can do that. I can also do color lithophanes. I haven't experimented yet, but I can do there's CMYK. So you use cyan, magenta, yellow, and then the white. And it can make a multicolored. It can make it look like the picture, like in
fun.
color. So I haven't experimented with that yet, but it is an option with the AMS. So yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Custom things I can do, and those don't take me very long.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Hope you guys all had a happy new year and a good whatever holiday you celebrated, whether it be Christmas or another holiday or no holiday. And our next video will be 2 weeks from today, today's the 6th. So what is that? The 20th?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Double checked. The 20th of January. Oh, it's one of my friend's birthdays in here. Yeah. 2024 though.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you looking at 2023?
No.
Okay.
No, I
Yeah.
was just branding people. I accidentally wrote 2023 on other things. So
Well, yeah. Yeah. I used to before everything was on auto pay, when I write checks at the end of like the end of 2023, I'd go through and all my 2024 and all my checks for like in the
so
check.
you wouldn't have to think about it.
Have to think about it. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Christiana, you got to work at 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Ooh,
Should
go
the
to
calming
bed.
be into the right state to sleep properly? That's good. I'm glad we can be calming for you.
Yes. I
Yes.
wish it was calming for me. I get up every 2 hours.
To pee?
All night long. I get up every 2 hours.
You just wake up?
I just wake up.
Oh.
Some nights I actually play that game. Ape, I go through the alphabet like anything ends with ape or eight, bait, and I go through. I mean, just yeah. Or I'll get up and have hot chocolate, but sometimes that doesn't work. I've been having that darn leg stuff.
Oh, I get restless leg. I get it when I'm super tired though. Like, so I can tell then, like if I'm playing on my phone and my legs start feeling that jittery restlessness, I have to put my phone down and just lay down because it will go away if I let myself relax.
Well, I found that with that, the last 3 or 4 nights when I've had it, I have one of those blankets that I got in my boxes, my owl crate boxes, that velour, that soft. If I wrap my legs in it, kind of wrap my legs in it and slide into the bed, that softness on my legs kind of relaxes them or something, because then they don't, it doesn't move. Yeah. It's hot. It's warm.
I wonder if you would benefit from a weighted blanket.
I wonder.
Because
no, because my legs are cold. When I have this restless leg syndrome, my legs are cold. They're cold to the touch. They're cold. Right.
No, I'm saying a weighted blanket though.
But I don't know if that would help on the coldness.
I don't know. You could also get we have a dual side heated blanket.
Oh yeah, electric blanket.
We can control it. We can each control our own side and make it hot as we want, which is amazing for us. I'm like, you might benefit from a heated blanket. They're not expensive.
Oh no. Remember Shelly? Is Shelly out there? Shelly had one on that bed in Grandma's room. The room we slept in.
Oh, okay.
Don't you remember that, the heated blanket?
Kind of, yeah.
Blanket. Yeah.
I rarely put mine on, but sometimes at night, like we'll bump the temperature down to like 68. And so I'll be cold for a little bit. So I turn it on for like 20 minutes just to warm myself up and then turn it off.
Or even to warm the bed up before you crawl into it. That's probably nice too. Yeah,
Yeah.
look into that.
They,
But I
they,
need one that has, since I sleep in the middle of a queen size bed, I would need one that had one control,
that's true.
would heat just the whole
Or you
thing.
could just get a twin size one to put over where you sleep.
Oh, that's true, right in the
Or
middle.
like a double. I don't even know if they make double sized ones anymore.
Oh, I'm sure that they make double sheets. People have double beds.
Yeah, they're a lot harder to find though.
Yeah, I was
Not as
thinking of
many people
getting a
do.
double bed, getting rid of my queen since it's just me and I sleep in the middle anyway. And it would
Well,
give
yeah, but
me
you can spread
few
your
ex-
legs out if you want.
yeah, it would give me a few extra inches of space on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, whatever.
Anyway, really quickly, I'm gonna catch up on a few comments and then we can go. Jill has says she has to sleep elevated for 2 weeks. So
Oh,
that's
like
that
me, I
would be
couldn't
for
sleep on
me.
my back.
Yeah.
Remember? I
Yep.
couldn't sleep on my back when I had my eye done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Or did you have to sleep on your back?
no, I couldn't sleep on my back.
You
And I
had to
said,
be
that's
elevated?
good because I sleep on my sides anyway. Yeah,
Oh, you had to sleep on your
right
side.
here. Yeah, on the back of your eye,
Okay.
near the flat. Yeah.
Christiana said she has to take magnesium glycinate for all of her leg issues. Okay.
Yeah.
You
Well,
just
your
do it.
your dad used to take quinine pills for
Oh,
his legs. They help with cramps too. That
okay. I
cramps.
usually just chug a Gatorade when I get the leg cramps because the electrolytes help it go away.
Well, I have that zero or
Mhm.
that's got electrolytes. Yeah.
Yeah,
But remembering to drink it is,
yeah. That's the hard thing. Yeah. And then Aunt Shell said, "Yep, I have a new small one for our bed for my side."
oh,
So she does have the heated blanket for her side.
well, yeah, they turn the heat down to 60 degrees at night.
Yeah, I would,
I know you would. But
but I
Dave,
have a husband who doesn't like it cold. Our compromise is I turn it down to 68 at night when he's not paying attention. And in the morning when I get up, because I'm usually up first, I bump it up to 70. So it warms up by the time he gets out of bed. Because I sleep hot. I run warm.
yeah,
So I mean I like it cold. I like to be able to curl up, under the blankets, but I just get warm. I
yeah,
can't handle it. It's too much for me.
yeah.
Jill says pickle juice for cramps. I've heard that. I've never done it, but I've heard it.
Yeah, some with the vinegar in it, probably.
Or, I mean, it's very salty too, and there's electrolytes in salt. The salt is part of the electrolytes too.
Right. Me having high blood pressure, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, maybe that's probably fair. But
I know
these
people that
aren't cramps. Yours are more restless legs, though, right? It's not cramps.
mine's more rest. Oh, I do get the cramps.
I
And one night I got the cramps starting at the back of my thigh,
oh
so underneath my rear end. By the time I got up, it went all the way down. And then it started in the other leg too. I couldn't believe it. I've never had both legs. And what do? I tried walking and doing.
and wait it out, and you want to make sure you don't move the wrong way because if you move one way, it makes
I
it
got out
worse.
of bed and I took Ben Gay and lathered my body up. And Ben Gay, because it's cold, I guess maybe you start getting that sensation and it helps with the
Yeah.
cramps. Oh my gosh. Leg cramps are one of those things that I even told Jeff that next day. I said, I could see why people don't want to live any longer if they're in terrible pain. When you hear of people wanting, because I says, I'm not good with pain. Well, in my eye, yeah, I found out very quickly I am not good with pain.
I have a really high tolerance, honestly.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
thought I did too, but let me tell
yeah,
you,
but certain things hurt worse than others because they're in different places.
yeah, that's true.
Places
That,
you
right.
know,
Mm-hmm.
like because I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I get really bad cramps every month. Really bad. They hurt so bad, but I've got so used to them in my life that for me, they probably are worse than they actually feel to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
three of the girls did that, and I never had a cramp in my life ever.
Yeah.
And I
So
thought,
I have a tolerance that way, but other things like when I needed the root canal, I remember how bad my face hurt. Like I couldn't function. They put me on the Lortab and it made me sick. Yeah, I mean, like that was a different kind of pain, a different location that I didn't expect it from. Like I'm used to the other,
Right. Right.
but
Your body.
had it my entire life pretty much, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
from like 11 years old on. So, but yeah, I'm like, sorry, that might have been an overshare, but that's one thing still that I still struggle with. And
And you get the migraines too.
I do get the migraines, but you
Yeah.
know, I knock on wood, I have not gotten them as bad in New Mexico as I have everywhere else we've lived.
Yeah. I would say I got them terrible when we lived in California. And then
Mhm.
when we moved to Washington State, I never had another one.
Yeah.
So it was
I was
like,
getting them in Idaho bad, and then when we lived with Dave's parents in Eagle
mhm,
Mountain, I
yeah,
got them at least once a week, and they would shut me down. Like that's why I got the eye massager.
yeah.
I have two eye massagers now. One I can do Bluetooth music on, and the other one just has its own music already built in. But I mean, I've used that. I used it twice in Alamogordo when we lived there, and once I actually used it in my classroom during my lunch break because I had the worst headache and I shut all the lights off and I put that on but I haven't had to use it here yet. You know, knock on wood. I've
Yeah.
gotten some headaches. I've
Right.
gotten the beginning of migraines, but not so much that I can't function.
Well, I told you the eye thing. That was part of the thing. I had a headache and it went all the way down here. And I don't get headaches now. And it was like having a migraine when I lived in California, and it was because of the pressure in my
Mhm.
eye. The
The worst. And I get sick to my stomach when I get the migraines too.
Yeah, and remember I got so nauseous. So
Good,
yeah,
yeah.
it's weird how one part of your body can control all your
Eh,
symptoms and everything else. But enough of that. I'm well now. You're
Yes,
well
you
now.
are. Christiana says she gets cramps, has pinched nerves and neuropathy. It's not fun trying to get comfortable and sleep well. Oh, yeah, I feel bad to Christiana.
Yeah.
Sucks. I'm so sorry because I hate those days. And last night, I don't know what I did yesterday. I was so sore, like I could not move, like my shoulders, my back. I don't know what I did.
You were
I was
probably so
chilling.
tense from thinking the world was ending that
Well, and then I moved stuff around in my classroom too. I moved some heavy stuff, so I think I might have just pulled something, moving things. But yeah, I was sore this morning. I almost took a hot bath last.
I wish I would have recorded that when you were telling about it.
Well, it's gonna be here for posterity on YouTube for unless I delete it. I mean,
Oh,
I'll just tell you guys, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I really do. If I'm mad or upset about something, you will know it. Like I can't hide that. I mean, a lot of people have resting bee face. I don't have resting bee face, but when I get mad, you can tell. When I get sad, you can tell. When I'm happy, you can tell. It's just right here. That's just me. And I've always been that way.
yeah, you have.
I mean, I'm as some people would say, I'm very tender-hearted too.
Yeah,
I get sad and upset very easily.
yeah. So
I've done a lot. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I've grown up a lot, but
yeah, yeah. You had your moments.
yes,
My perfect child.
I was never perfect. Not a perfect person, not a perfect child. But yeah, I was the sensitive one. Me and Christy were the really sensitive ones.
Yeah.
But
And yet Christy's out of all you kids, Christy has had or has the highest pain tolerance. When she would cry, we knew she was really hurt because
yeah,
yeah, she was really good with pain. And some people just are like that. They just can tolerate it.
mhm.
So,
I
but
cry out of habit when I get hurt, if that makes sense. It's not usually because I'm hurt, like it hurts really bad, but like it triggers it. Like the dog has caught my face a couple times. He hasn't hurt me, but like the surprise of it makes me cry. And like Dave's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm totally fine," but
yeah,
I just cry.
yeah, I just cried.
Yes, a hot bath with Epsom salt is so much better. I found. Okay, I'm gonna say the M word.
The
Menstrual. I found menstrual Epsom salts at Walmart. They are amazing. Take a hot bath with these specific Epsom salts that are for when you have, cramps,
uh-huh.
and their skin smoothing, the smell, like, oh, they smelled so good. Like I smelled like roses for like 2 days. like in
Oh,
a good way, not in a bad way.
I couldn't have been around you. I don't like the smell of roses.
But it wasn't like, I don't love the smell of roses either, but this was different.
Oh,
But it was
okay.
good. Oh, they were so good. Yeah. Sometimes I take 1 to 2 baths. When I'm really sick, sometimes I'll take 2 baths a day. When I had COVID,
Uh-huh.
hot baths a day, every day. I wasted a lot of water, but it felt so nice. Yeah. All right. Should we say goodbye now? 17
Yeah, let's say
minutes
goodbye.
talked about saying goodbye.
Thumbs up, subscribe, and all that good stuff that helps us here. We'll get to
Yeah.
1,000 subscribers one of these days.
We'll get there eventually. We're getting closer. We're gaining a few here and there. So if you're new, by the way, thank you for joining us. If you're watching it later, thank you for watching it later. We'll see you in 2 weeks on the 20th of January, and maybe I'll have more knitting done.
Yeah,
I'm taking it with us when we go places. So
I'll work on stuff.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And hopefully by the end of next week, I will have these dumpsters posted on my Etsy. Because I'm not going to take these out to the flea market because I don't think it's something that will sell at the flea market. People
Yeah,
won't know
people
what it's for.
don't know what it's for. No.
So I will have a variety of colors. Right now I have at least 8 colors. So you'll have different colors to pick from. It depends on when my magnets get here though. So
Okay.
all right, guys.
Well, see y'all, and thanks for coming.